You know, for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, political footprints on the sands of time are never made sitting down. Obi flagged off the 2023 governorship campaign of his party in Abia State and its candidate Alex Otit. The flag bearer, the flag of, I should say, experienced a hiccup following the initial refusal of the Abia State government to allow the use of the Ngwa High School grounds, since it is a public facility. That's what the government says. But reason prevailed, we can tell you, and the flag off took off. Obi, himself an economist, bemoaned the collapse of factories in Abia due to bad economic policies and inept leadership. The Labour Party presidential candidate promised that dead factories will be brought back to life. You know what? The tragedy in life is not to fall, but to get up each time you fall, Jide.
Yes, and our country shall rise again, but it's not going to happen if we don't find the right leadership. It's not everything that we campaign on prayers. Fortune favors the daring. In football, if you don't shoot, then don't expect to score.
After all, prayers without works, they say, will not work.
So we must find the right leadership. I'm particularly happy about the way Peter Obi has energized this whole campaign. Whatever you have against him, he has really lit up the atmosphere, the political atmosphere, with the kind of message that it takes up and down, and especially the way he speaks like someone who badly wants to be trusted with the leadership of the country. You know, Obi has tried to get Nigerians to see him as a new broom, someone completely different to the other politicians who have been privileged to rule this country. And his message is one of not just change, but impactful change. So I'm not surprised that in Abia, in the Abia State, it was so distraught. Anyone would be distraught about the rapid collapse of companies in the major industrial hubs of our country. You go to Kano, the industrial layouts, Chalawa, and the rest of them, a lot of those companies are gone. They are dead. Bompai, Chalawa, the companies
They are
dead.
gone before our eyes.
Yes, you go to Kaduna, you see the textile companies that used to provide a lot of jobs for people that and their dependents who depended on the job from those textile factories.
Yeah.
They are dead, one after another, and nothing has been done up to today to revive them. We've seen factories, warehouses now converted to churches, and other worship centers. Frankly,
You know, I sound like a cynic if I tell you this. Do you know, if the economy picks up and we start producing again, those churches will give way? Or don't you think?
I'm not, I don't think so.
Am I being a cynic?
See, religion is so, it occupies such a big portion in the hearts of our people that you can't simply wish election away because good times are here.
No, religion.
Even in the countries that are doing well, you still find very religious people. Look at America, for example. There are still some very, very religious people, you know, and that's in spite of the fact that it's a first world nation.
So I won't be dubbed a cynic. Let make we rest the
Let's
argument
just
there.
let's just hope that we can find the right leadership that will revive these companies, because that will energize the economy and our currency will become stronger again.
Yeah,
We can't rely on anything else but sustained and increased production
And services.
to help us increase the value of our currency and increase exports.
Tony, but if you, in your mind's eyes, are you seeing the Abba of yesteryear? And ask yourself, if Abba behaved, it would have become the Japan of Nigeria, of Africa, if you like.
You said if Abba behaved.
In the sense that the factories are alive.
The issue is to get the factories to come alive. I'm not seeing any sign. Apart from Abba, a lot of states in Nigeria, the factories are dead. Companies are pulling out, and we know the reasons. So for us to start thinking about how to revive and ignite this again, it's like asking how we're going to get those things back in shape. For instance, electricity. I mean, government involvement, providing an enabling environment for these things to thrive. Why it was here? These factories were, they were here before. At what point they do it? We saw them. We saw this thing dwindled. We saw when they started shutting down, and we sat down and watched it, and it got to this level. What happened? Because I believe that
It began with the SAP, with the era of SAP.
During the military.
That devaluation, the first major devaluation.
And it continues. I mean, so if you want to revive it now, first and foremost, we must get the leadership right.
Yeah.
Yeah, to drive, because, it drives the economy too. Essentially, first and foremost, we must get the right leadership. Once you get the right leadership, who think along that line, everything will be sorted. Because the issues here are not much. Provide what government ought to provide. The enabling environment, electricity number one. And encourage foreign investors to go. They came to Nigeria and then suddenly they're not here. And they're even going to neighboring countries to do these things. And we sit down here. We know the issues. We know how to ameliorate it. We know how to solve it.
Is really
it's just, the will to do so.
Yeah.
So we ask ourselves, what is the problem? Why are we not doing? So it all borders on leadership. It all borders on leadership, nothing else.
Quickly, we can't talk about this Obi flag off in Abia State without mentioning the Ngwa High School, the initial reason government gave. It's only politics.
There's a lot of bad blood, within the political space. There's a lot of intolerance. You heard what the governor of Edo State did the other day. Very ridiculous in a political season, in an electioneering season. People have the right to use any legal medium to promote their candidates.
That's it.
So if it's the medium of huge billboards and all that, you can't say because you are governor of a state that people cannot use billboards to promote their candidates. I mean, this level of intolerance is what I don't understand.
I don't know.
The same people who will not want to be and the candidate of the party in Abia to use that facility were reported to have used another school. Now you are saying that political campaigns and learning cannot go together, but you knew that when you went to use other schools for your own campaigns. So governors need to be told the truth, and the truth is you are never going to be there forever.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So mind what you do. Mind how you make life unbearable for other people just because you have power.
There's tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
All right.
There's always tomorrow.